Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning in to ChasingCinema.com. I thought the camera was going to fall. Official YouTube channel. My name is Jacob Toronto, and today we're going to be talking about some kind of bad news for some people. People known as Hannibals, which I didn't know was what they were called. But unfortunately, Hannibal, the show on NBC, has been canceled. That's right, officially canceled. And now, I can't really talk much about the show because I've actually never watched it. I'm not much of a TV person, but because of our website, I'm trying to get more interested into the mainstream television to appeal to, you know, my fans that watch TV and film. I try to watch as much movies as I can, so when I have free time, I do watch movies instead of television. Nonetheless, for the last 3 years, I know that there has been a very loyal audience to this show, like I said, called Hannibals, though their numbers just didn't seem to be enough to keep Hannibal on the air. Brian Fuller's show, the ratings have never been that high. They're actually always been kind of but like I said, there is a following for the show. Numerous people, critics that I read and, you know, shows that I listen to have complimented this show pretty well, enough for me to almost say I'll check it out, because I'm also a huge fan of you know, Dr. Hannibal Lecter. Huge fan of the whole story behind him, and, you know, the multiple movies based on him. Well, not based on him, I'm making him sound like he's a real person, but just the idea of Hannibal Lecter. And for those of you who are saying, well, Hannibal Lecter is based off a real serial killer, he is, but it's not anywhere near as how we imagine Hannibal Lecter. So I know that he's based off a real person in a very, very stretch of terminology. But I mean, Hannibal Lecter, the character from Silence of the Lambs, from, you know, from all of the, you know, Hannibal, Red Dragon, Hannibal. I mean, I've always been a fan of that character, and even in the original Manhunter, who I think Anthony Hopkins obviously is amazing in that role, and I prefer that film to Manhunter. But some people would disagree. Actually, critic Elvis Mitchell, a good friend of mine, thinks that the Hannibal Lecter, I forget the actual name who played him in Manhunter, did a better job than Anthony Hopkins, from what I believe. Nonetheless, this show has come to an end. NBC has officially canceled it, and it seemed that NBC has been kind of generous with Hannibal, though. I mean, they were producing really great ratings, and then it actually even tried to make it so the movie could hopefully, or the show can have good summer ratings, and that didn't really work out either. So, unfortunately, fortunately, season 3 will continue as planned, as it's only, I believe, a few episodes in. But after that, they will not be ordering a new series, or a new season. I'm sorry. So depressing for all my I was going to call you guys Cannibals fans, but I guess you are Cannibal fans, I guess. All my Hannibals, it's quite disappointing. If you want to read the full report and the full statement from NBC, make sure to go to ChasingCinema.com, hit the news button. Once you find that button, you'll be able to find this video amongst all the movie news. You can check out the other ones if you want. But when you find this, hit the link below, and I'll take it to the full report. But before I let you go, before I leave you with this very upsetting news for most of you Hannibals, Hannibal the Cannibal, it doesn't necessarily mean it's the end. Because now we're in a time where shows can live on after they're dead. We've seen it happen multiple times. And because Amazon has exclusive rights to Hannibal, streaming from the past couple seasons, it would make sense that Amazon Prime picks up Hannibal and continues it for fans. We've seen it done with Arrested Development. We've seen it done with multiple TV shows. I know there was one recently. I can't think of what it was. But, you know, I'm sure streaming service should definitely pick up the show, because there is a fan following. And though it might not be big, it's loyal. And these fans will watch. And these fans might all have a streaming website. And they all would sign up for one to continue the story, and so on and so forth. So maybe Hannibal isn't dead just yet. But we'll have to see. Make sure to please let me know how you feel about this news down here in the comment sections below. How do you feel about Hannibal ending? How have you felt about the show this far? And would you like to see it continue on Amazon or Netflix, but most likely Amazon? Down here in the comment sections below. Make sure to follow me and Chasing Cinema's social media websites down here in the description box. And make sure to like this video and share it with all your friends, because the greatest compliment you guys could give us is sharing our website and what we do with your friends, because that means you must really like us, you know, because otherwise why would you recommend us unless you just listen to me what I'm telling you? But in that case, tell everyone in your life about us. Because it's the greatest compliment, because it means you really like what we do here. Also, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because each day we are constantly uploading to this movie channel, movie reviews, video reviews, podcasts, movie news, casting details, trailer reviews. Today we talked about Viggo Mortensen in Bourne 5. We're talking about Jurassic World's record-breaking numbers again, and we're talking about Paranormal Activity, the next installment. So make sure to go check all those videos out. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jacob Toronto. Please continue chasing cinema.